All right, we're live.
We are live.
Good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. This is episode 3 of Behind the Tool Belt with TC Backer Construction.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to
Thanks
see
for
you.
having us again, man.
Feeling better?
Yes.
Nice.
Amazing.
We're excited to be here. If everyone could please give a share to this, and then if you could, after you give a share, you don't mind turning yours down. Once you give a share, if you could start a watch party, that's real easy to do. It's not hard to do either one of those, but we appreciate you doing that for us. Hold on, let me find this. One second.
There we are.
I was looking for it. That's what
Oh boy.
all right, good to see everybody. I'm just trying to find it myself to put it on the screen for us. Oh, there we are. All right, good to see everyone. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate everyone. Let me turn mine all down. Good to see everyone. Please share, please invite. And then if you could drop your town in the comments, it's just a way to communicate and make social media social. And we appreciate you sharing. And we appreciate you putting your town. And then, you know, it's always nice. What is the favorite color door nowadays? If anyone would like to, what is your favorite color door? I always like to know, is it orange? Is it red? Is it black? What's the favorite color door? We're going to get ready to change ours, so I'd like to know, if you don't mind me putting that out there. The home show's coming up, and we're super excited about the home show. It's the February 7th, 8th, and 9th at the York Fairgrounds, and that is by York Builders Association. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That's actually
yes.
Yep.
So we're excited. Jana, good to see you. David, good to see you. Chris, good to see you.
Lady, what's up, man?
Lighty, good to see you. Shout out to the Nine House in Dover. Appreciate
Nine House.
everybody.
Hi,
Please share this.
Hi, honey. Hey,
Hi,
Jim.
Jana.
What's up, Kenny Rawhauser? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining
Jared
us
from
tonight.
Manchester.
So I'm excited about this. If you didn't see the video, I did want to say one more thing. If you could please like the page.
Yes, please do that.
Like
TC
the
Backer
page.
Construction.
Yes, don't forget that.
Yeah, that
Shane
would be a
DeGarry
real big
Studios.
help.
That
Yeah.
would be a big
You know,
help.
To go
Like,
ahead.
like your
follow
studio
us.
page too.
Yep.
Well, it's phenomenal what you guys got going on with this whole brand of TC Backer Construction. It's behind the tool belt. Appreciate it, Kimberly. Good to see you. It's just the education, the information, the inspiration, and to open up the trades and say we got a lot going on. And
Yeah.
we're gonna contribute to the expansion of that. That's pretty
Yes.
cool.
Absolutely.
And we're glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, man.
Good to see everyone, man. It's beautiful to see everyone. So you got some information here tonight. We're going to be talking about the products, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Get a little bit more in depth. I know the last 2 shows we've been focusing a lot on, you know, the ins and outs of what we have going on and why we have it going on. Today we're going to be focusing more on, you know, some of the products that we install, the differences between those products and what you can expect, and maybe prepare you for some questions that you can ask us when you come out and see us.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
idea
right.
because you get there and it's like it's a carnival kind. I mean, it's exciting. There's
Right.
Legos there. There's
Yeah.
the architecture there,
Yes.
and it's like I don't want to forget what's important. You know,
Cody, what's up, man? Redwood, how you doing?
Todd, good to see you. I equate what you guys do to like waxing or cleaning your car. Like you want to make sure you protect and look at the investment compared to a car or a house.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not going to not wax it.
Like,
You're not going to put these different coatings, ceramic
Yeah.
or whatever. That's just like the technologies with what you guys
Yeah,
do.
man.
Absolutely.
And it's funny you talk about technology. The technology behind vinyl siding now, the color is actually through and through, so it's fade resistant.
Wow.
You know, and it wasn't years ago. There was veneers and stuff like that, or the color was darker on the outside and lighter behind it. But now it's fade resistant. They even have some that have foam backer on it that will give you a little bit of R value.
Yeah.
I mean, the technology
Wow.
behind it now, and shapes and sizes and all sorts of things that they got out there now.
What's
we used
up,
to tell
Chuck?
people not to do brown or
Steph's
tan
in the
lines to
house.
sell windows because they would fade.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
not
the-
the case anymore, man.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
the technology.
Yeah.
And I saw, and we're gonna get this is awesome. I saw it go from just being wood to, you know, and I wish I could have smelled the wood, but I was like, man, you know,
Yeah.
that's got to be a
When
good
I was doing that
smell.
live video today, it's a smell.
Matt, good to
You
see
have,
you,
you have to
Scotty.
be a contractor
Yeah.
to understand it, man.
Dude,
There's,
dude, appreciate
if
it.
you talk to someone, a woodworking, hands-on contractor,
so
man,
good.
that's one of their favorite things.
Yeah.
What kind of
Shop.
wood is the gazebo's made of now, so people know?
Red cedar.
Yeah, red cedar.
Red cedar. Please
Red
share
cedar.
this.
Yeah.
Start a watch party.
And you know some of the benefits of having a red cedar is, I mean, it's probably one of the most weather resistant woods out there.
Absolutely.
You don't. It's one of those set it and forget it types of things. You know, you stick it out in your yard. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stain it every year and then sand it and restain it. You're not gonna have to worry about termites being in there.
Exactly.
It's bug resistant.
Wow, that's huge.
It's just one of them things. Someone's gonna set these things in their backyard, and it's gonna be beautiful.
How
for
do
years
people get a
and
hold
years.
of them? Are they going to be raffle? What's going on?
So we're going to be holding a silent auction the entire time during the builder show, 7th through the 9th. You're going to be able to come out there. There's going to be basically a bid sheet at each one. There's going to be gazebo A, gazebo B. They're going to be pretty much the same, just the shingles are going to be different colors.
Shingles will be different color, and we tried to pick.
David, please share this.
Popular colors like charcoal and weatherwood shingles. Now they are designer shingles. One's a Camelot. One is, I believe, I can't think of the name of it, but it's a higher end
Woodbine?
shingle.
Woodbine?
I was gonna say Woodgate, but I think that might be a different brand of shingle. But anyhow,
So it's not it's not your granddad's shingle anymore.
No.
So they used to have the 3 tab. Do they still have
Yes.
those?
Yeah, they
Yes.
Okay.
They do.
And so what's the difference? I mean, I don't want
Well,
to.
they're starting to the industry's kind of fading
Laura.
away from the 3-tab.
Yeah.
The 3-tab shingle, basically, so an architectural shingle is usually thicker. Well, it's always thicker.
Thicker and it's laminated.
Yeah.
There's 2 pieces to
Wind
it. It's laminated
resistance.
and it's thicker.
You know, your general 3-tab shingle is going to have a more flat look on your roof. Your architectural shingle is going to have, you know, more depth to it. Three-dimensional look.
Yep.
Your typical 3-tab shingle, number one with warranty, you're usually going to have at max 25 or 30 year.
Yeah.
At the maximum. For
How come
the
I can't just
manufacturer
be
warranty.
putting layer after layer? You would think it would be better, right? Keep putting the layer
Well,
on.
unfortunately, eventually, you know, if you get enough layers up there, your new layer of roof is going to be strictly attached to your old layers of
Yeah.
roof.
Because you couldn't get a
Yeah,
nail long
so
enough to
your
get through
new your new shingle is going to be only as good at holding as your oldest layer. You know, if that oldest layer starts to fall off the roof, you know your new shingles are attached to that.
It
so they're
seems
gonna fall off
crazy to even think about getting
Well,
rid of an old
most
layer.
cases, why someone would need a new roof is due to poor ventilation.
Right.
And when people are just throwing layer over layer over layer, by the time you tear 5 layers off, you have 100 years of shingles on a 25-year-old home. It's because of people not having proper ventilation and insulation in their house. And that's what's damaging their shingles, and they're not getting the full life expectancy out of their shingle, is because the shingles weren't installed correctly, or the underlayment wasn't correct, or the biggest thing is the ventilation.
Yeah, believe it or not, man, ventilation actually, if you
I
have
want to hear
if
that.
you
I'm
have
like,
poor
wow.
ventilation inside your attic, heat rot is sometimes even
dry
worse
rot.
than actual, you know,
I've never
water.
even heard
Yeah,
of
your
it.
shingles
Wow.
are big from the inside out. if you have poor ventilation.
I actually, you know, I have a story actually on this. Just recently, a homeowner reached out to me through our website and wanted us to come out and check out a leak. He
3,
had
2,
a-
1, get her done,
Yeah,
right?
3,
Gun
2,
her
1,
done.
done.
Love it.
Yeah.
So don't write that down. That's a great website.
He,
3, 2, 1, gutter done.
That's
Yeah,
right.
So,
GUTTERDONE.
I love that website. So they reach out.
So he reached out to us about a roof leak that he had that he thought was coming from a skylight. So he had this skylight removed this past summer. Leak came back. Leaking in the same spot after the skylight was removed. So I sent some guys out there. Turns out they got up in his attic, and I am not joking, Shane. The insides of the walls of this guy's attic were just black. It was completely moldy and rotten.
Whoa.
Because somebody blew too much insulation in his attic, so
Wow.
the air didn't have anywhere to go.
See,
Yeah,
that,
so-
the homeowner doesn't know, and
No.
just hearing your
No.
training and all the knowledge you guys have
Yeah.
is just refreshing.
Yeah.
And that people all can see it. Matt, good to see you. That's refreshing.
Yeah.
Is that I don't really know many contractors that would get on and talk about their business, and it kind of worries me. And now that you guys do it, it's refreshing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people they really can't find you. Now they can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, it's refreshing
It is. Thank
because
you.
they're so scared to do anything, so they don't do anything.
Yes.
Right.
I'm a homeowner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've seen,
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about everything,
Yeah,
but you've
yeah.
seen this stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, I went through gutters, twice?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And until
Yes, you did.
someone came out with the little sections, I should have
Yeah.
ran then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You should have known the problem.
but you would think that stuff doesn't exist in your business, right?
There-
Right.
And then maybe
It absolutely
sometime we
does.
can talk about some questions.
What's up, Brandon?
Asking contractors
Brandon,
how
how
to
you
get
doing?
out of it.
Yes.
right? Because I think we don't know how to get out of it. You would think
Right.
everyone would, but
Right.
you know, you kind of feel cornered sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think maybe sometimes we could talk
You know,
about how
the
to
customers
properly
got to
do that.
they have to do their research. You know, get 3 estimates.
Yeah.
You know, that I tell customers that I'm not afraid to tell someone get 3 estimates. And if we are a little more expensive than the first 2 people, we can explain why we are. We're doing it right. Like they don't want to do this again. And plus,
John, thanks for tuning in.
we
Jenny,
provide
Cody,
you know,
Jeff.
a 3-part roofing system
How you
through
guys doing tonight?
which gives them a lifetime roofing system.
That's crazy. that
You know,
there's
and
like
those
such
parts and
technology.
components
share this
cost
video.
a little more money. But
Right.
we can explain why what we're doing different than what they're doing.
Right.
You can get this or you can get that. It's apples and oranges.
But you explain it, you don't confuse it. Like,
No.
you know, there's people
No,
that run
education.
circles and you're like,
I think
right.
educating the customer is probably one of the biggest things we try to do.
That's
Yeah.
refreshing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
there's
you
nothing-
make it make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you brought up something. I hate to open up a can of worms, but who doesn't love skylights? So are they pro or con? You
Con.
don't stay on. All right,
Yeah.
all right. That's all I ever hear. All right.
I'd say the rule of thumb is the least penetrations through your roof, the
Yeah.
better off you're going to be.
Yeah, one of my least favorite things is watching somebody go up and you know, bolt a satellite dish to their roof. It's
Wow,
one of my
that's a
least
good-
favorite things, man. There's no reason to put a hole in your roof unless you absolutely have to. The only good skylight has wood over top of it.
See, I think there's another question where a homeowner doesn't know, right? Someone comes and says, "Here's where it's going." They don't know to say no.
Yeah,
No.
they're nice, but I mean, I feel like the life expectancy of a skylight not leaking is about 5 years.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
expansion
And
and
it
contraction.
takes constant
Brandon.
maintenance.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
You gotta
roofs,
maintenance
the
it.
exterior of your home, I mean, let's just face it, it's not something that you don't just put a roof on and then never have to touch it ever again. I
Right.
mean, it does take maintenance. You do have to
Yeah.
go up and caulk a few spots every couple years. You know, your gutters, you got to go up and you got to clean them.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, it's like anything else. You want to take care of your product. You
Do you
spend a
guys
lot of
have
money on
maintenance
it.
packages that you do
Yeah.
that for
Yeah.
people?
Yeah,
Where
we offer-
you check all that. You have a checklist where you
We
go
do
through
have
the
a
check.
checklist.
That'd be
Yeah.
great to go over a checklist so people know. They said, "Can I sign up for the checklist?"
Yeah.
How much is the checklist? Right? We would love that. Hey, well, I want the checklist. Whatever's on that. How much is that package?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would
We-
be cool sometime to go over that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
Yeah.
do when I send my in-house service guys onto your roof. I have them do a full roof inspection right from the gate because I mean, you want to know what you're getting into. I mean,
Sure.
I don't want to have someone go work on a house if they don't know the ins and outs of it. So,
Absolutely.
you know, our guys will get up there, they look around, they check out everything, make sure that everything is done according to, you know, our quality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before they even start working. So, but you know, we kind of touched on it earlier. You know, the outside of your house is super important. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the most fun
Funny.
thing. Let's face it. If you're
Channing.
gonna dump money into your house, it's
Oh.
way more fun to put a man cave in. It's way more fun to put
Yeah.
a new kitchen in.
Or bathroom.
But guess what keeps that stuff safe?
Yes.
You know, if
Yeah,
you if
the
you got a
coating.
leaky roof,
Yeah.
yes, if you got a leaky roof, your man cave's eventually going to get ruined. Your kitchen's
Absolutely.
eventually going to get ruined. You know, you
Yeah.
got to make sure that your outside's good. You know, you wash and wax your car on the
Yeah.
outside, right?
Yeah, I mean, people take care of those things like with a house.
Yeah,
Right. Absolutely.
Or like they
Absolutely.
should take care of their house from what I'm getting.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, the roof, same thing. Siding, same thing.
I mean, I don't think people understand about I mean, we don't. Like, I'm just going to talk for most Chris. You know, the fashion, and, you know, someone came out to do one thing and they said they don't do the other, and you thought they were all combined, right? Like, you
Yeah.
know, what happened here?
Right.
You know, or I put it in the window, but I don't put the capping around it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Which way did he go?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's little stuff that
Absolutely.
happens
Thanks
and
for
you
tuning
don't
in,
realize
Josh,
it happens,
Eric.
right?
Thanks
Right.
for tuning
So
in,
that
guys.
people
Please share this
freeze.
video.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's good.
Yeah.
That's why it's great that you guys
Yeah.
are doing this because
Yeah.
you're educating.
Darwin. There's one of our
homeowners.
siders right there. Darwin.
Darwin,
How you
good
doing,
to see
Darwin?
you.
Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Good to see you,
He
Darwin.
does a lot
Hey,
of
Chuck,
great
what's
work.
up,
He's a
buddy?
very good cider for us. He's been with us for a while.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Very good work.
excellent craftswomen and craftsmen out there.
Yes.
So if no one told you, you know, shout out to you. Everyone
Yes.
shouts out
Yes.
all these other. Shout out to the crafts people out there, the men and women out there that
Yeah.
love their craft.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
There's
we-
not enough of us.
We always shout out our employees, but even our subcontractors that do
Yeah.
some of our hands-on work, like Darwin.
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't be what we are without those guys either. So
Exactly.
we appreciate them.
Yes.
Great
You want
as
someone
well.
coming up in a clean truck. Don't touch my truck.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah.
If their truck looks good, then you know they're taking care of business.
Yeah, things are
That's a
neat,
fact.
good way. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I
Because
agree.
I grew up working for a welder, and man, everything had to look like it was a Cadillac. I'm like, wow, now
Yeah.
I get it though,
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
Everything you knew where it was
Yeah.
in the same
Yes.
spot.
It
You
tells
never
a lot
looked
about
for
your
it.
character.
Yes,
you know?
it reflects on what kind of quality of work you're gonna provide something.
That's
Brandon,
right, Brandon. I
thank
like
you.
that
You're
idea.
awesome.
That's a great idea, buddy.
Well,
Everyone hit the share button.
This
There
is
you go.
revolutionary. Like, if you actually think about it, finally the generation of business people and consumers out there said it's not a kid thing.
Mhm.
This is a society thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we need to connect. And if
Yes.
we're all on this, then we need to take the phone book and take these informational shows and put them all together
Yeah.
and be social
Yeah.
so that we can be informed,
Absolutely.
right? Authentically.
Yes.
Right? Like, let's take the old media. I'm not here to beat anyone up, but let's just be our own media. We have the
Yeah.
opportunity to do it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I think it's amazing. Tammy, good to see you all. And drop your town if you don't mind. It's always cool to see where everyone's at.
And share this.
So, I mean, I think it's amazing talking about these products because there's a lot of products out there and people get lost in them. And
Yeah.
you guys do. I always tell people, like, you're not your craft until you're doing it, and the amount of times you do it gives you experience. It doesn't matter if you can do it in a year and do 10,000 roofs or 1,000 roofs compared to 5. You might have been in business 30 years, but you did 30 roofs where someone did 1,000 roofs in 1 year.
Yeah.
That's more experience.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So you guys have a lot of experience.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
And so you see the before, and I think the before gives the knowledge,
Yeah.
Right.
right? Because you
Right.
guys go through these things, you're like, oh wow, I just saw that for the first time. But you have a lot of those now.
We have a lot of first times under our belt.
Yeah.
stuff
for sure.
that people don't think of.
I
Yeah,
don't get too many
absolutely.
first times anymore, man.
Yeah.
There's not too many first times that I get, and I mean it does happen. It
Mhm.
does happen because the technology thing.
Yeah.
Red
Things
line.
are evolving.
Yeah.
So some of the new products that they're coming out with, there's going to be first times for them. There's going to
Absolutely.
be first time experiences for everything.
Absolutely.
But
yeah,
the
there's
main
constantly new products coming
yes,
out too.
yes, which is why we're actually going to be talking about some of those products because when you come down and you check us out at the Builder Show,
Yeah.
you're going to see some of the products that we have on display, some of these things.
Yeah.
And there is a glaring difference between some of them.
Well, I saw the vertical and the horizontal
Yeah.
siding. What's
Yeah.
the big difference there? Is it just the look? That's cool.
No.
It's just whatever style you're going for.
Right. And,
they
and the-
used to make the board and batten out of wood. You can still get wood siding, but the vinyl, holds up better, and
Mhm.
and the technology behind it,
and the colors through that.
the colors through that, like the resins they use and the
Edwin.
pigments that they're using in the siding
Jana,
now,
thank you.
it keeps it
Terry.
from fading, and
Yeah.
and a lot of it now is not damage resistant, but impact resistant.
Mhm.
So it'll hold up a lot better than the old
Yeah.
stuff used to. When it would get cold, it would be brittle. You'd hit with a golf ball or something like that on a golf course, and then
Mechanicsburg, Charles, thank you.
they're coming out with this stuff now. CertainTeed's coming out with this stuff. It's called CertaPlank,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're taking a run at Hardy Plank, James Hardy cementatious siding, and easier to install. It comes foam filled or the foam backer on it.
It's a lot lighter.
Yeah, a lot lighter. One person can install it, and it comes in every single color that the vinyl siding comes in.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is cool.
Yeah, and you put this stuff on the house, you would never be able to tell that it's not a cement board. I
Yeah.
mean, it is.
Yeah.
It is nice stuff.
Yeah, the curb appeal is really nice.
Yeah,
I
for
see
sure.
why you guys have great employees. You have a warehouse the size of, a freaking giant warehouse where you can build stuff. That's got to be
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah.
controlled environment. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Absolutely.
I mean, building this outside, nothing wrong with it, but still building it inside is an
Yeah.
extra edge. I mean,
Yes.
you had to
Yeah,
go through a lot of
definitely
experience to go this
Yeah.
monstrous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, these pictures don't even do these walls
No.
justice. These things are massive. These
No.
are massive. They're
They're going to get to see them because they're
Yeah,
going to be out there
absolutely.
the 7th
Absolutely.
and
You'll
the
see
9th
them when you come
at the York Home and Builder Show,
That's
right?
right.
Home
Yes.
and Garden
Yeah,
Show.
man.
Yep.
The February 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's
Yes.
next weekend, not this weekend. $8 for adults, free for kids, right?
Yes, free
Lego
for
build
kids.
and Barkitecture.
Yep, there's
Come
probably
out
gonna
and
be
see the
nice
dog
puppies out
houses.
there.
That's right.
Let's.
Yep.
So anyone can get in this, right?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
a non-for-profit. You come out and you build a bark house,
Yeah.
a dog house for Barkitecture,
Yeah.
and they use it in the dog world.
Yeah.
And
it's-
they're going to auction them off. And those
Yeah.
proceeds will go towards Workforce Now and other dog rescues. 2 other dog rescues. A
Yeah.
Pit Bull Rescue.
It's a
and
pit bull
German-
rescue and a
Nice.
German Shepherd rescue.
Yeah.
David, good to
Yeah.
see you. Patrick Nelson in Washington. These guys are going to be out there eventually for sure. So I don't know when, but they're going to be there. So York Builders Association,
Mhm.
Home and Garden Show.
Yep.
Yes.
So it's a great way in this day and age. Here we are talking social media.
Yep.
You're hearing about it. Make your list. Put it on your top 10 things that you want to. So you
Patrick,
don't get
that's
lost.
a great question. We will deliver these things wherever they got to go. So if you come see me from Washington at the York Builder Show and you auction on, and you bid on this thing and you win, we will get it to your house in Washington.
Yeah.
Nowadays, with everything, you can deliver everything, can't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to watch a show called Shipping Wars.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it got a little silly, like
Yeah, we
all
get
of them
out
after
there.
a while. So how cool! So the purpose of this is for homeowners
Yes.
to find and be able to see the products and the
Yeah.
people that are
Yeah.
putting these products
Yeah.
and get to know them both.
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Locally
Yeah. Yeah.
and support local business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there'll be people there who do mortgages, kitchen cabinets, building homes, remodeling decks, waterproofing, landscaping, mold remediation, windows, pool spas, and like a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. I mean, if you're into, outdoorsy stuff, because there's going to be quite a bit of landscapers there and hardscaping and stuff. Most of them are all local businesses.
Right.
You know, and that's what it's about.
That's-
Come out and support your local business.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, if everyone's supporting local, then we have a nice global community, right? Because everyone's supporting local.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
And that's
agree.
what it's about. That's really what it's about. You know, come out and support your local business.
Yes, it's going to be a great place to go to gain knowledge. Even if you're not coming out and trying to buy something, you don't have to want a new roof to come out and gain some knowledge on for when you do want a new roof.
No, there's a Lego build, right?
Yeah,
So what's up
yeah,
with the Lego
absolutely.
build?
Absolutely.
Mark, good to see you. What's up? What's up with the Lego build? What's that all about for kids?
So there, I actually don't have a ton of information on that. The only thing that I know is that they're going to be having, from what I understand, an area where kids are going to be able to go and they're going to have Lego building going on there. So I will try to get some more information on that aspect of it before the show. Maybe we can talk about that a little bit more on
Next
Tuesday.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
want to, they want to bring younger people into the trades. It's important, man.
Yeah.
We used to play outside, right?
Yes.
With Tonka trucks and toys
Right.
and matchboxes
Turf football.
and
Yeah.
all that
Baseball.
stuff. We were
Yeah.
outside. We built forts.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
would take some wood and try to put a fort together with a bunch
Yeah.
of trees or whatever.
That's a
now you're
dying
probably
thing
gonna
right now,
permit.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
You
sure
know,
the
but back
neighbors are
then,
complaining.
so what I'm saying is the trades, and people would go to work with their parents, they would watch their grandparents, it was just different.
Yeah.
So getting into the trades is important. It's a great, you can earn a great living.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Very,
can buy a
very
new
good.
truck and
Yeah.
have a house, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good,
Yeah.
good family
Yes.
and good stuff and a camper. And
Yeah.
you can go, you can go to the beach in the summer. You can go camping. You can go fishing. You can
Yeah.
have a snowmobile, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The sky's the limit, man. It's the
Julia.
tradesman. The good
Please
thing
share.
about being a tradesman it is all depending on how much work you want to put into it too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably like
Jacob.
that with any place of employment or
Yeah.
anything. It's,
Right.
you get back what you put into it.
Absolutely.
But being a tradesman, I mentioned on our first show, it's not doesn't just stop at a paycheck.
No.
You're going to earn good money.
Yeah.
But you're going to also save money from having to pay someone to do something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me personally, I know how to do pretty much every aspect of construction. So if something
Wow.
needs done around my house, guess who does it?
Yeah.
I do it. Probably not in the timeliest manner that my wife would like.
That's what I was just thinking.
But I don't have to pay someone.
My wife does the construction here, so
Yeah.
I mean, God bless you.
Yeah,
because
you-
I wish I
it's-
could.
yeah.
I'm not lazy, but
Absolutely.
I don't have it. So
Yeah.
having somebody and being in that trade, you have work for good.
Yeah,
Like, you have
absolutely.
work. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Whether you want to do it yourself or you want to work for somebody,
Yeah.
and it's not like before because you guys have employees
Yes.
with benefits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, so that's important. You
It
don't
is.
have to. A lot of people don't want to have their own business; they just like being in the trade.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys give people the opportunity.
Absolutely.
But even that, just the trades need people,
Yeah.
right? The average age is 55.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an electrician or a plumber.
I mean, that's something.
Shane Spatero, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, good to see y'all.
Please share this video,
Please
bud.
share.
Yeah, I mean, you can get, at least when you come and work for us, you all the overtime pretty much that you want, health insurance, paid vacations, paid holidays. Most the foremans have their own work truck, cell phones. And they take pride in what they do. The satisfaction of being able to do something with your hands and to be a part of something that's great. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's companies out there that their employees hate where they work, but I really feel like our employees really love where they work because
Yeah.
we're always involved with something good for the community.
That
or-
energizes people too, by the
Yeah.
way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It really does.
I mean, they
it's
got good tools.
contagious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I mean, how
contagious.
important is good tools?
Yeah,
It's
right.
very important.
It's contagious.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And it's a fun place to work. I mean, it really is. The energy that is at our shop in the mornings. I mean, no one comes in with their head down or, everybody's got a smile on their face for the most part. Not that people
Yeah.
don't have bad days, and
Right.
and sometimes we ask them to get up a little too early or work Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday, and they work 10, 11, 12 days straight. People get tired. I understand that, and attitudes flare up. But for the most
That's a lot better than not working, man. I'll
Yeah,
tell you what,
right.
when I was in construction, you would call and they say, look, man, we got no work. You're like, oh, man, really? I just left this job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're telling me this a month later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
that's
not the case with us, man. We
Right,
we,
yeah.
we stay busy.
Knock on the wood there.
Yeah, all year round, man. All year round. Doesn't matter if it's summer, winter, Christmas.
Yeah.
We're kicking on all 8 cylinders.
Yeah, we have. Usually our chaos is how are we going to get all of our work done?
Yeah.
That's usually our
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
So it's a very good problem to have, and I'm blessed to
You know,
have that problem.
Not only are we looking for laborers and skilled
Hi,
guys,
Christy.
but we're also looking for salespeople.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and that's another way you can get in the trades.
That's how
or indirectly
Christy.
is through sales.
That's how I always did it.
Yeah, yeah,
And it was cool.
yeah. It
Right?
is
They would
cool.
give me prints or give me plans, and I would go out and explain the products. And, and
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But, knowing you had a company that would put it together is huge
Mhm.
Yeah.
on the back end.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone that's in sales, I didn't know you guys were hiring.
Yeah.
What a great opportunity. I mean, man, if you love the trades, what a great way to be able to help people.
Mhm.
I mean, you get to give them a vision of something, and then they get to see it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Right? And so
Yep.
that's cool when you can help people, just kind of slow them down, help them feel what's important,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
put the vision on paper, and then they go boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're like, wow.
Yeah.
One of our sales guys is actually building our gazebos.
How
Yeah,
cool is that?
I took a picture of
So
there.
he's a skilled tradesman and has worked his way up to being a sales guy.
That is cool.
That's him doing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, I mean, who else would you want to
Right
say?
there he is.
That's
There's Dave.
Yep.
Dave.
Dave hard at work.
Boom,
Yeah.
Dave.
Look
Love
at
it. Love it.
I thought he always looked a little too pretty to be out there swinging a hammer, but I tell you what, he's a heck of a craftsman.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
and he's
Very,
a hell
very
of a
skilled
salesman too. One hell of a sales guy.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
he's probably one of the best communicators with insurance companies that I've ever
Yes.
met too, man.
Yes.
This guy will, call your insurance company and take care of all the hassle for you.
Absolutely.
Very, very good dude. and
So
he's,
what
like
kind
you
of
said, very
products
good
are
at
you guys having at the home show?
We're gonna have our windows, the Weather Buster window indoors.
And what
We're
is
gonna
the
be
weather buster? Just so people know, like, am I stuffing insulation around my window? Is it
No.
coming in 6 inches? So like, just pack in the insulation.
Yeah.
No.
It's double paned with low E argon gas. They
Custom
come,
designed for
Yeah.
every window that you
Yeah,
have in
any
your house.
hole you
too.
have.
How important is that? That
Very
the
important.
windows, because you guys do this all the time. So it is important that
Yeah.
it's designed.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, it has to be custom made for that hole. That it's designed.
Because if not, you get leakage, you get airflow,
Yeah.
you get
Right.
you get rot. Like
Yeah.
You
it's
lose
not-
our values. You lose. It's not
Yeah.
going to be insulated as well. It might
Right.
leak.
Right. Opposed to your roof is where you lose most of your heat, but the windows is like your second place where you lose your heat most. That's like one of the biggest least energy efficient area of your home is a bad window.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah, so
nice.
our windows come foam filled and foam wrapped. They already come insulated, so as long as the hole is measured correctly, they should fit right in
How
there.
long does it take? A month? 3 weeks? How long does it take for you guys to put in like a typical house windows?
They're usually what?
to get them in?
Yeah,
or
like
to
if
put
you guys
'em
are coming out to install my
Install.
windows, are you going to be there a month? How long are you going to be there installing my windows?
Installing the windows?
in? Like 2 days.
Yeah.
Really?
2
Yeah.
days.
Because they're custom fit? They already just fit the hole?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like 2
and that's
days.
experience. Wow.
Yeah, and usually how it'll go is they'll usually pull out the windows and put the new ones in one day, and then probably go back and wrap everything.
Come
the
back
second
and
day.
wrap.
Oh, so you wrap them?
Yeah, and if there's
Yeah.
any trim that needs to be
Yeah,
done,
we're
yeah.
not the guy that can put it in, but you got to call someone
Nice.
else to put the aluminum.
Nice.
on.
I've
Nice.
actually had people call looking for a
Charles.
job that said they know how to do windows, and my first question is, "Are you good on the brake?" They're like, "No." I never understood that either.
Yeah.
Either you do windows or you don't do windows. And,
Right.
and to me, if you do windows, that means you know how to cap the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's a trade because I watched on TikTok, people will clip certain stuff and show how bold
Yeah,
they have experience
yeah.
when they put
Yeah,
that
man.
fold in, like
Yeah.
they got
And
it
that's
down
an
with
art
their
form.
stuff.
That's an art
Yeah.
form. That to me, that's a skilled trade.
100%.
Hi, Rachel.
Not
Thanks for
just
tuning in.
people
Please
just
share
doing
this video.
Their bends and
Yeah.
their cuts with
Yeah.
cabinet,
They
and
have
they'll
a
show
sheet
how to
metal.
do it in this boom.
Yeah.
And they're efficient with the materials. And when you
Yeah.
and it all comes out to the client getting the best price for the best service.
Mhm.
Right.
At the end of
Absolutely.
the day, if you have
Absolutely.
people that waste material and don't know how to do it and have to recut,
Yes.
I mean, no one's doing all that for free.
No.
Right.
So when
Right.
someone you guys have a system down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
We
we
have
We've
very
been doing
good
it a long
guys.
time.
And what states do you guys work in? I know we're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia right now.
Yep.
That's hoping to be expanding. So come out, fill an application out,
That's right.
so we can take over the East Coast here, man.
That's right.
Nice.
That's what
Let's
we're
do
trying
this.
to do.
So a great way to meet you guys is, hey, Michael, good to see you. Please share this.
Mike.
Invite your friends. Start a watch party. Not hard, but the home show.
Yes.
February 7th. That's
to the
next
9th.
weekend.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Already.
What are the hours? It's open 4 to 8 on Friday?
Yeah, 4 to 8 on Friday. Saturday is 9 to 7, and Sunday is 10 to 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good time. And the purpose is come out and meet the people that are in your community that are building and
Yeah.
rebuilding your properties.
Yes. Yes.
And,
Yeah.
and doing everything from, it's the home and garden show, so it's the outside
Yeah.
and the inside.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's anything that has to do with your home.
Yep.
Even like you mentioned, there's going to be people out there that do mortgages.
Yeah.
So anything that has to do with your home, the home buying process, sprucing it up,
Yeah. If
they're
you're
going to be
thinking
there.
about getting a bathroom put in, getting
Phil
your basement
Woods.
finished, or a new kitchen, there will be somebody there that can do that.
Yep.
Nice, that's
Yeah.
gonna be exciting. And so, what if you got kids? Are the kids gonna have something to do?
Yes, the kids are going to have something to do. They're going to have the Lego building, and there's going to be a dog house.
I was gonna say pet friendly. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
pet
There's
friendly.
probably going to be some,
Architecture?
some dogs there. They're doing the architecture thing, so I don't know how many dog houses are going to be there, but there's probably going to be a lot.
I hope so.
Of really cool dog houses, I'm hoping too.
G
Yeah.
towing.
Let's see some dog condos and some dog apartments.
Nice, that's
there.
gonna be so cool
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
So
That'd
what
be
happens
cool.
to these gazebos when they're done? You got 2 gazebos.
Yes.
What's the size of these things?
10,
They're
10 by 10.
12.
Yeah, they're 10 by 10, 12 foot tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right,
they're
so
huge.
you got these 2. Are these things built to be rebuilt?
Built to be rebuilt.
So how do you? What's happening to them? Are they getting destroyed? Are they getting auctioned? They're getting
They're,
auctioned off?
they're getting auctioned off.
Yeah.
Nice. And then
Yeah,
what
that's what we
happens to
decided.
the proceeds?
We were going to, we're gonna sell, there's gonna be gazebo A and gazebo B. They're both gonna be auctioned off separately. And, so we're gonna give one of the gazebo, I guess we're just gonna combine the money.
Yeah, and split it down
the middle. And then, who are we giving it to?
50% of it's going to go to the Harvest Transitional Living Program,
And
and then the other 50%
Architecture.
is going to go to Barkitecture,
Yeah.
which that is going to Barkitecture is going to support 2 local dog rescues, and it's some of the money is also going to be going to the Workforce Now program,
Yeah.
which specializes in putting young people in trade positions, on-site job training, and
Yeah.
Nice.
just trying to
Yeah.
get people
All really good stuff, all local stuff. Too.
Right,
The
right.
proceeds aren't going, out of town. It's staying in your
Yeah,
town.
staying in York.
Yeah, it's staying.
It's
in
going to
York.
affect local York people.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
if you want to support your
What's
local
Harvest?
people, what's that?
What's Harvest?
Harvest Transitional Living Program. I'm glad you asked that. That is a very, very awesome program that is run by a couple people in New York City. And what they do is they place young adults 18 to 21 in homes that either come from foster care or come from rough upbringings. Some might have gotten in legal trouble or something when they were younger.
Yeah.
And they basically teach them life skills. They teach them how to cook. They teach them how to balance a checkbook. They teach them how to apply for jobs, fill out a resume, cook, clean, how to take proper care of themselves, how to be a good parent. How to be a good friend.
Yeah.
I believe it's a church-based program as well. So it's like I said, local. They have a couple different buildings, and their biggest problem right now is they don't have enough buildings to fit the people in that they need to help. There's more people out there that they want to help, and they just don't have the space for them. So we're going to try to hook them up with some money to finish one of the rehabs that they're doing down there.
Yeah,
They're
she
trying to
can't
rehab the house.
complete. Yeah, she can't complete a house right now. So she's actually have to turn people away, and that's what the conversation her and Chris had the day that Chris called her. She must have been beside herself after or during the conversation that you guys had, and I'm looking forward to that. So. You know,
That's
I'm
awesome.
getting a little nervous about these gazebos. I'm hoping people show up, come down, put a bid in on these things. If not, we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna put them and what we're gonna do with them. And that's how this all came about. Monday morning, I woke up and I'm like, look, what am I gonna do with these things? You know, what am I gonna do with these things? And I thought, what better? Let's auction them off and
That's
donate
great.
the money to who needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Oh.
awesome.
Yeah, and they're
For sure.
2 showroom pieces.
Yeah,
I mean, but
and
that's
they
like-
will be too, and they'll have GAF lifetime roofs on them too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, these are going to be nice, and they're going to have not even just your traditional architectural shingle. I mean, they're getting top of the line GAF shingles on these things.
Yeah. You'll have to come out and check them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
These aren't shingles you see every day.
Jana, good to see you. Yeah, right. Who's not?
She said, "I
I bet she is.
Well, how nice is that? You work hard. You want to go in the backyard, have a coffee, maybe barbecue some.
Yeah.
Sit there and just be like. It's kind of like I tell people: if you don't look at your car, then you're driving the wrong car.
Right.
Well, if you don't
Yeah.
go in the gazebo and look at what you work all day for, look in your yard. That's like your piece of the
Yeah, man.
dream.
Mhm.
You know,
Absolutely.
and the gazebo gives you that Photoshop look every time you go out there to build memories.
Absolutely.
Like, how many pictures do you think are going to be taken in that one gazebo?
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Like, that's epic.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
and knowing that is awesome. Just to think of all the cups of coffee or tea or glasses of wine or whatever people enjoy
Yeah.
sitting in the gazebo,
Yeah.
hanging out, grandma watching the grandkids play in the backyard, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
what's going to be
Yeah,
happening.
and whoever ends up with these gazebos,
Mhm.
you know, I can pretty much guarantee that these things are still going to be standing multiple generations later.
Yeah.
So these things are not. This isn't something that you're going to buy and you know it's going to fall apart in 10 years.
No,
You know, this
exactly.
thing's going to be standing
Yeah.
maybe longer than your house. I mean,
Wow.
these things are going to be very well built.
Yes.
You know, some of the best wood that you can put on them.
Maurice.
Like you said, lifetime GAF warranty
Yep.
on the roof.
Yep.
You know, just good stuff, good stuff. So come out, bring your checkbooks. All the money's going to a great cause.
Yep.
It's going to help people, local people in York that need help. So
Yes.
I love it. Always a little bit of room in the tool belt for giving, man.
That's right.
Behind
Yes,
the tool belt
always.
with TC Backer,
Yes.
man. Make sure you follow what's
Heck
going
yeah.
on. They're doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
And every Thursday at 7 and Tuesday at 7, they're
Yep.
going to be here. But follow them. They're doing a lot of amazing stuff.
Yeah.
And this home show is awesome. I mean, there's a lot going on. Can't wait. So are these gazebos going to be set up just by themselves, or are you going to have a whole... Because you
We're
guys have Horizon Lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be set up in the courtyard. So the what is it? Thaddeus.
Thaddeus Stevens.
Oh,
Thaddeus
shout out to
Stevens.
Thaddeus Stevens.
Yeah.
Which
we'll be
if
going-
you don't know what they are, Thaddeus
Yeah.
Stevens is actually a technology school out in Lancaster, a very, very good technology school out in
Yeah.
Lancaster. Similar to a VOTEC that we have in York here.
Because that's all we have.
Yeah,
And that's not enough.
yeah,
No.
no. We need more people.
That's
like
crazy.
that
We
in
got
places
2
like that.
hospitals,
Yeah.
right? And we got this huge prison and this little trade school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's
like,
kind of pathetic, really.
right? So we need to be changers,
Yeah.
and that's what I
Yeah,
love
so
about
who's going to
y'all.
work
Yeah.
on the roads and who's going to put roofs? Who's going to be the plumbers in the next 10, 11, 12 years? Who's
This
going to do
is
it?
serious.
Yeah.
We need to get people involved. I
Right.
mean, we got to get it up more than 9%. 9% of high school graduates, that's all that gets into the trades. 9%.
That's
That's it.
crazy.
And then 69% of us struggle to find good help.
Right.
69% of people in the construction trade can't find help.
Right.
And I bet you it used to be close to half or 3/4. I mean, back in the day, people would leave at 14, 15, 16 because they worked,
Yeah.
had to go
Yeah.
to work. And so
Yeah.
what they did was go
Yeah.
to trade because, we were an agricultural
Right.
society. So
Yeah.
a lot of people knew the trades.
Yep.
So they were,
47% of them will retire in 11 years.
wow,
Yep.
47% in
40,
11 years?
Yeah, of us will be retiring.
And
in
it
11
takes
years.
time to learn the trades,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't take a year.
Absolutely.
You know, it takes years of experience. So
I mean, I have 15 years construction experience myself, and I learned stuff from people
Yeah.
If not every day, every other day,
Yeah.
I learn something. I
And
mean,
it's moving it at such
absolutely,
a speed,
absolutely,
right?
especially with technology.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
technology.
the technology behind everything. It's not just cars and phones that are getting technology upgrades.
No.
Even the outside of your house is getting technology.
Just see
Absolutely.
that colors through and through. Gosh, just when I was
Yeah.
in it, you wouldn't, you told people don't get tan or brown windows because they won't fade.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
they're gonna-
I wish
yeah,
I had a
you
piece
used to-
here to show you.
Yeah, you used to
well,
flip a
maybe
piece of
next time.
siding over and it would be white. Or
Yeah,
it
you
would
couldn't
be
even tell
tan
what
on the
color it
back.
was because the front would be so faded, so you would think you could peel it off to look at the back. Well, it was already faded. Like the colors weren't through
Right.
and through.
Right.
I
So
mean,
it
you
almost
can-
like had a veneer on the face. of
yeah.
it.
I mean,
yeah.
you can go into neighborhoods and see what South Side, what the South Side is,
Yeah.
right? Because the sun beating.
Yeah, exactly.
You go around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you'll see that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Hey, babe, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Christy. Thanks
Hey,
for
good to
tuning
see
in.
you.
Oh, you're awesome. Maurice, good to see everyone. Please share this. Invite your friends. Start a watch party. We're talking about the Home and Garden show that's going to be February 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yep.
It's 4 to 8 on Friday. What is it, Saturday?
Saturday is
Saturday's
from 9 to 7.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday's 10 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid
And our-
friendly.
There's
Yeah.
another big thing
Kid-friendly,
that I don't think
pet-friendly.
we mentioned. The silent auction for the gazebos is going to be starting when the doors open on Friday, but we are going to be cutting it off at 12 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Unless you guys come out and start a bidding war at 12 o'clock,
Yeah.
I will keep it open for a bidding war.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, it may turn into a live auction at
Right.
noon. If there's a line of people trying to get in to bid on these things, we'll take it live.
yeah.
And the money's going to two amazing charities,
Yes,
two
absolutely,
non-for-profits. Architecture one, and the other one is
Harvest Transitional Living Program.
awesome, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Good
how
stuff.
awesome is
Yeah,
that?
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
man.
it's really awesome.
And like we said the other night, it's not even about these kids getting a second chance. It's about these kids even getting a chance.
yeah.
Yeah,
Some
I
of them
think
never
that's
even had a
even more
chance.
scarier
Yes.
than getting a second chance if you never even had a chance. But these people were providing an opportunity for these kids, to further their education or even get an education, a GED, or and even consider going into a trade school or into college.
Right.
Because that's
Yeah.
what they're trying to prepare them for them. And also, I read somewhere in the literature where they show them love and they give them compassion. Where these kids may never ever knew what love was.
Right.
And that's just an amazing thing what they're doing down there at the Harvest. I mean, it blows me away. We're gonna have to get down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Jacob,
gonna have to
thank
get
you,
down
man.
Yeah,
check
Good to
that
see
one
you,
out.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Good to see you. We
Sure.
appreciate you. When you guys share, right, if you look at most people's walls, and if people have not good stuff on the wall, you should consider the people you have as your friends on social media seriously. But share this out. Somebody is either looking to buy a house, they invested in a house, they want to do their landscaping, right? They're looking for a gazebo. They know someone's company that would love to donate to one of these charities
Yeah.
because them personally know their story. And they're like, wow, we could put this in the back of our building for people to have lunch at. Right, at our company. How nice would that look
Yeah,
at our
absolutely.
company, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, there's a lot of people, so share
Love you
this.
too,
John,
Leslie.
good to see
Love
you.
too.
So
Jacob, I'm
support
glad
each other.
You're part of this, buddy.
Yeah.
I love you, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob, you're awesome. It was so nice to meet you when I came up. At your grand opening was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Nice,
Yeah.
beautiful environment, cheerful people,
Yeah.
grateful people, happy people.
Yeah, man. Everybody was having a good time.
And
Yeah.
they
Food
weren't
was
eating
great.
the bottom of the bucket; they were eating top shelf.
Absolutely.
And that's
What's
what
up, Jared?
shows right
Thanks for
there.
tuning in, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Please
You know,
share
that
this
wasn't
video. If
feeding
you know
10
anyone
And
who
it's
needs
just
any
a
kind of
token
work
of
or
my
a job,
appreciation.
please
Yeah,
reach out
you
to
know?
me.
And that
That's
wasn't
all.
feeding 10 people. That was a lot of people.
I think there was about 250 people there, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
throughout
rough.
the entire time.
And 90% of them worked for us.
Nice. That
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you guys have a great shop. Where's your shop at? It's right off Canal Road.
It's 1550 East Canal Road, Dover, PA 17315, man.
Drive back there. It's a great place. They have a great office. Go meet
Yes.
them. They got a great sign. Who did your sign?
360
360
image.
sign, man. Yeah, see, 360 image.
So
And
shout out.
they're working on stuff for me right now, getting ready to take it down to the home show for me.
Nice.
Last
nice.
minute stuff, and they're pulling through for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they're always working on something for us.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we would love to see you all. Share this out. It's a great time. People are looking for events to take to the kids. You don't have to drive all the way up to Cabela's. You can come right here to the York
Yes.
Home and Garden.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The kids have the what are those? The Lego build.
Yeah,
they
Lego
got the
build.
architecture.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
probably going to be some puppies out there, I'd imagine. They're going to have all kinds of dog
No, it's
houses.
good to see
Yeah.
you.
And
Food.
you know,
Can't forget about the
Yes.
food, man.
Yeah.
The funnel cake.
Oh.
yeah.
Where's EB?
I know,
at, man?
I don't know, but I know I promised EB a funnel cake. So
That's right.
I actually promised him a funnel cake on Saturday, just for coming out, and I promised him a funnel cake on Sunday because he was actually named in the top 100
Yes, he
people
did.
in real estate.
Yeah, man.
From
Oh, yeah, my boy,
magazine.
yeah.
Amazing. That's
Yeah, so
amazing.
I at least owe him a funnel cake for that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. Got me this. Big shout out to Eric. He got me. This is humble and hope. This comes from
Nice.
the Black Sea, and this comes
Nice.
from Mount Everest.
Eric's a good man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then he got me. Shout out to him for the ring. Remember I told
Loki
you about
ring.
this ring,
Loki
right?
ring, yeah.
Yeah.
So because I wasn't wearing it, the metal and all that, people just don't get it. But now I
Yeah.
got this one. It goes
Yeah,
right on.
awesome.
So shout out to Integrity First Home Buyer,
Yeah, man.
CR Property Group,
Yep.
Clear to Close Renovations.
Absolutely.
Y'all are awesome and
Yes.
appreciate all of you.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
For sure. I know
Definitely.
we
If you have a
appreciate
business,
that.
put it up, man. There's no competition. When people get there's no competition.
No.
What pushes innovation is competition.
Right.
Mhm.
So if you don't have people that are out there, but if you're hiding, that's not competition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Right.
good to keep everyone at the best they can be.
Yeah, there's
Absolutely.
enough food out there for everyone to eat, man.
Absolutely.
You don't have to take food off of someone else's plate or not let them sit at the table just to win. You know,
Gladiators
Everyone
never
can
put
win,
shade
man.
on another gladiator.
No.
You know,
No.
I always tell people, you hear this all the time from me. Kobe never said he didn't want to play the best. He always said he would play the best.
Yeah.
One time they said, "Oh, you don't want to play Vince Carter," and his back was hurting, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh," and ever since then he was playing no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
Yeah.
the mentality.
Right.
So you should just do
The
your
Mamba
thing.
mentality.
Yeah. If you're just busy, you're busy.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys help so many people. You can see the reaction of people out there. We have a
Yes,
beautiful
absolutely.
community,
Yeah.
and
We can't do it
everyone's a
without 'em.
blessing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I know no one really put their door on there, but what color door would y'all like? I'm trying to figure out a good color.
Yeah.
So what's popular? You guys see a lot of
Black.
doors.
Yeah,
Black?
black.
Yeah, black's the thing right now.
Mhm.
Do people do it because it's easy, conservative? It's just classic, just that classic look?
I think it's probably just because there's a lot of multi-toning going on with
Jorge.
classic now.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting your
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Your when you have the one wall that's painted a different color.
Oh,
Accent wall.
Yeah, you have
Accent
a
wall.
lot of accent colorways and stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
So black is a very versatile color. It goes a lot with
Yeah.
it goes with anything. So that probably has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely.
I see gray still hot color on the outside even still too.
Yeah.
That's
Gray.
one of my favorite
Reds
colors.
and
I love
blues
gray.
are
Blue?
a big thing right now. Yeah. Reds, great.
Is it like a
Gray.
deeper blue?
Yeah, deep
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like we had on our display.
Yeah. I was gonna say that deep. I don't know that.
Yeah, that red.
Nice.
Yeah, there's actually, you can't tell in the picture, but the one wall is blue, red, and then the other one's gray. This one's
Oh.
gray, red,
Okay.
and blue. Yeah, I could have got
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the blue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah.
And there are 3 different types of siding.
Yes.
That's like a cedar shake. What's that called?
Board and batten.
Yeah, that's called a board and batten
And this
side.
is horizontal.
And that's
not.
horizontal.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Wow,
Yep.
those look amazing. I mean, I like them all, but I think
See
that
how the
looks
black trim? That's
Oh.
hot right now. And
Yeah.
we're gonna go with white fascia with black gutter and downspouts.
Wow. So
Yeah.
do people not do gutters anymore?
Do people
I mean,
not
not
know?
shutters. I mean shutters.
Yeah, people
not
do shutters.
They do shutters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 So I like the contemporary look though. I like that. Is that contemporary or not? I like that
Yeah.
look. That's a cool
I personally
look.
like that one the
I do
best
too.
too. I like
Ah,
the
that's
board
so
and
cool.
batten. I'm
I
a
do
big
too.
fan of it.
So you guys
Yeah.
do basement windows and all that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because they
that's
look
what
like,
we
I
do.
don't know if they are, but they look
Yeah,
like.
we do round
Yeah.
windows, we do half round windows, we'll
Yep.
do octagon windows, all
Triangle windows.
triangle,
Wow.
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Wow, so technology, because it used to be you couldn't do really too much of anything.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
No.
And
No.
There's the technology. Technology isn't just your cars, your phones,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. It's,
Well, in
it's
the
in
80s,
everything.
aluminum siding was big.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but you couldn't repair it. If there was any damage done, you couldn't just zip a panel out and repair it. You'd have to take the whole wall down just to replace a piece of siding
Right.
at the bottom.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good idea at the time, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but now.
And it did last. I mean,
Yeah.
aluminum, anything metal really. If you do it right, it does last
Yeah.
a long time. But like you said, you can't just pop a panel out in the middle
No,
of the
man.
wall.
So you guys do residential and you do commercial
yeah,
work?
yeah. We don't do real heavy. I call it light commercial.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do condominiums with asphalt shingles and some flat roofs, and we do siding on them. Cement fiber siding. A lot of times it's on the light commercial stuff. But we don't get in with, I don't know, give me an example of what we don't do.
I mean, we're not going to go out and do a 1,000,000 square foot warehouse.
That's
or
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're not going to do
flat
something
roof.
like that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the commercial stuff nowadays is big strip malls
Yeah.
and warehouses and that kind of stuff. We don't really get into that. But like you said, you know, I would love someone to come out and say, hey, we got this apartment complex or we got this condominium complex. You know, we need maintenance on our lawn care,
Yeah.
and we need new roofs and everything.
Right.
You know, we can offer them a maintenance package
Absolutely.
to keep their current roofs up to date, and
Yeah.
then they already have a built-in
It
contract
sounds
in
like
place.
they go together because maintaining the property also gives you an eye
It's
of the
just as
property.
important.
Yes.
And, you know, it goes right up to the outside, so you
Ashley,
see the
thanks for
outside,
tuning in.
right? Like, so what are some
Please share this
tips,
video.
people could do? Like, should they clean out, like, you know, you get all this stuff and leaves and stuff around
Yes.
your air conditioner. Should
Yeah.
they clean out around their air
Yeah,
conditioner?
absolutely.
Yes.
Should they wrap it? Sometimes you
wintertime.
see people wrap it
In the
with tarps.
wintertime, it's
Yeah,
not a
in
bad
the
idea.
wintertime to
What
keep,
does that
keep the
do?
elements out.
That just keeps the snow and the ice and stuff from getting in there and rusting parts and pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should always be cleaning your gutters out. I mean,
Yeah.
if you get a backed up gutter, that can roll back underneath your shingles and eventually go
Cause
in
a
your
leak
house.
in your house. Cause
Yeah.
a leak in your basement.
Yeah, constant maintenance. I mean, the outside of your
Yeah.
house is it's not something that you just install siding and install shingles and then just forget
Right.
about it.
Yeah.
You have to constantly maintain it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to recaulk your nail heads every couple years. You got to clean your gutters every year.
Flashing around the chimneys is a
Yeah.
big one that people feel.
So
that
if someone
maintenance-
calls you for like an inspection, they're like, "Listen, I don't want to wait till I ruin my inside.
Yes.
And, you know, my roof's been on there forever. I'd like to get it checked."
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
times, too, people don't even realize it, but they could have storm damage and don't
Right.
even know it. Have no idea, and that'll ruin the life expectancy of your roof as well.
Yes.
Storm damage.
Yeah.
So
Hail
is
damage.
it bad to have like shingle stuff in your gutters? Like, I'm not being funny. Like, you'll see
Yeah.
people have
Yeah,
shingle
It's not
stuff.
a good sign. I mean, at first, when you first install a roof, you'll get loose granules in
Right.
your gutters. But if it continues to keep happening,
if you're-
after, you know, yes, it's not good.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of the first signs that maybe that, you know, you're at the end of life expectancy of your
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah.
So what are some signs of siding? Like, how would you know if you're siding? Like, you know, you see all kinds of different stuff with siding, and you'll see it get warped from the sun, and then it opens up. Is that bad because there's a gap in there? Is there not
Absolutely.
Yeah.
supposed to be? Like,
Yeah.
what are signs where people say, maybe I should have a look at my stuff?
Yeah.
Well, if you have aluminum siding, that's definitely one big sign. That you need vinyl siding
you
put on
need
your house.
new
Well,
siding.
because it's terrible with your energy, right? Like, that's
Yes.
just baking your
Yes.
house and
Yeah.
cooling your house. It's like
Right.
putting it in the freezer.
Well, and it oxidized, and it just gets, you know, chalky.
Yeah.
You know, the old aluminum
Ugh,
stuff did.
yeah.
It's just horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever notice, if any of you guys out there have aluminum siding, go out there and wipe your finger on it one time and see what happens. You're
And if it's that
it's
powder,
gonna
yeah.
leave a powdery residue on your finger.
Not so good.
And then
Yeah.
your immediate next move is to call us, and we'll come out and give you an estimate on new siding.
That's
And
right.
when you go to sell, whether you're in
Absolutely.
your house or how long you're going to be in your house, what you guys do is up the value of homes tremendously. Chris, it's great
Right.
to see you, man.
Right.
That's funny you say that too, because putting siding on your house is one of the biggest incentives. What's the word I'm looking for?
Investments?
Yeah. Well, like when you go to
Curb
sell
appeal,
your
when you go to
when
look
you
at
go
the
to
house.
sell your house, that's one of the biggest things. If you put new siding on your house, that's one of the biggest things that'll help you sell your house.
Lindsay,
is siding.
please
Yeah.
share this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What size jobs do you do, don't do? Like, if I have, like, you know, my house is mostly brick, which I thought about siding because I'm like, oh my God. But anyway, can you even side brick?
Yeah. Yeah. You,
Oh,
you,
put
you,
furniture.
you have to put fur strips on it.
Yeah.
But I have that little, I don't know, I'm not construction, gable end or whatever it is. There's
That's
just that
yeah,
little.
That's what that
You
is.
guys would come out.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? All right.
Yeah.
You guys would come out and do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
Shane,
dude,
I will. So one of the biggest
that's what
things.
I love about you guys, right? Because people get scared.
Right. I mean,
You know
a lot
what?
of people are like, I feel stupid calling this guy
Yes.
up
Yeah.
because I have a shingle that's blown off.
Yeah.
You know, it can't be too bad. Please call us because one shingle, the wind will catch that, will turn into 2 shingles, will turn into 5 shingles.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, then you got leaks in your house, and then you're talking substantial monetary damage. I mean, it's going to cost you a lot of money to replace plywood and rip up shingles. You know, it's never stupid to call somebody out for one shingle or
Yeah,
for
no.
one piece of siding.
That's when you
or-
should call somebody
Yes.
before it does become expensive.
Absolutely.
Now, what
Absolutely.
about, you know, like I had a buddy, it's so funny. He did his shed all up because with siding and shingles, and ended up doing his house,
Yeah.
the company.
He shed.
He did a shed up, because he bought one, I guess, but he wanted it to look a certain way to match his house.
Shout out to Ashley
You know,
on your sheet.
and he said, I want to get, so they came out, they roofed, he ended up doing the whole house
Yeah.
to match his shed eventually, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But they put on something like what you guys had, some cool looking stuff,
Yeah.
and roofing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, wow, we're going to do it there. Would you guys do a shed if someone had a shed out there?
We
We've
do.
done-
We do sheds.
Yeah, all the time.
We do sheds.
Because that's important to protect. They're not
We
cheap.
put windows in people's sheds. We put new roofs, soffit fascia, gutter siding. On
I mean,
people's
sheds are huge. People, if
Yeah.
you're a shed person, you charity, good
Yeah.
to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. It's good to know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people like people that are no job too small. I mean, too big. Most people aren't bringing it, but people like that
Yeah.
Those are the jobs
because
that
they
fill in
test
the
people
blanks.
out. I feel,
Yeah.
right? Because I know
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
let me test them out and see how they treat me now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
absolutely.
No, I've heard that before already too.
I mean, as a homeowner, I always do. People they'll come and they want to do all the jobs. And I'm like, let's just do this job.
Let's start
Right?
first.
And then
Yeah.
let me see in 30, 90 days.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Right.
you guys, that's good that people should know that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right.
And what's, need to put another story on a garage?
Call us.
Yeah.
Call us
Oh,
717-650-2197. Visit our website www.321gutterdone.com.
Yep.
321gutterdone.com is awesome.
Yes, our guys will come out,
321
give you a free estimate.
done.
Yep.
Yeah.
.com. That's a great website.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give them a call. Check it out.
Yes,
Chris,
please
you're
do.
awesome. Appreciate you. You're a great dude.
Mhm.
Always doing great stuff, Chris. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Please give this a share. Invite some of your friends.
Yes, please do.
So, did we get into the products for the home show? All the products? Can we go back over them?
Yeah. So we actually didn't really touch on them too much.
Can
So
we do that?
so we have on display. We're gonna have 3 different types of siding
Yeah.
on our display walls. We're gonna have a cedar shake siding, a board and batten siding, which is the siding that has the straight up and downs. It's the red siding behind us, and then we're gonna have the horizontal siding. Each one is they're all CertainTeed products,
Mhm.
but they all have their pros and cons. There's differences between each one of them, and we're also gonna have a real nice 4-sided display board that shows the different good, better, best.
Yeah,
'cause
we'll have a lot more products there on
Right,
display.
right. So
Than just the walls
lots of
that we
color
built.
swatches, and
Yeah.
because
And we'll
it's
have things that people can take home, swatches and
Yes,
stuff like that
yes.
between the shingles and the siding. We'll
Right.
have all kinds of stuff like that there.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then we're also gonna have we're putting metal roofing on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
on that as well.
that's what's missing. We
Oh,
didn't get that
nice.
on there yet.
Yeah, we gotta get
Standing
that on
seam
there.
metal roofing.
Nice.
So-
Yeah,
Um,
it'll pop.
And then we're also going to be having our, we're going to have shingles on display. We have a nice little, Dave built a nice little mini house
Yeah,
that shows the different types of ridge vents that you can put on,
Mhm.
different pipe boot systems,
Yeah.
e-venting,
yeah.
for if you want to get a little bit more into the venting.
Yeah.
So
like
if
you
someone
said
doesn't
before,
have a ridge
ventilation
vent, would
is
you guys
really-
cut one in and
Yeah.
put one in
Yeah.
for?
Yeah, we've done that.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most people don't even know what one is.
No.
Right.
Right,
No,
and
but
what
it's
it does
one-
and the
it's-
purpose of when they came out to do mine's gonna be done, which will be TC Backer, but explaining how it is. I
Mhm.
mean, the breathing process, it's the lungs of the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Most
There you
people
go.
don't know that.
Yeah.
But you
absolutely.
guys can,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff that you might take for granted, we don't know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
And
So
it's
we're just
so
sitting there
important.
like,
It's so important.
Yeah, and we talked about it earlier about having a whole show on the importance of insulation and ventilation
Yeah.
on a roof.
yes,
Yeah.
we would love that.
Yeah, because like I said earlier in today's show, you're dry rot from not
Mhm.
having proper ventilation.
We
in
don't
your
know how
attic.
much insulation. We don't know
It
what
is-
Arby's
yeah.
does. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything,
You
right?
And it could be
you
just
should
as bad
have
as having-
R38 in your attic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, oh. And then that what they know, right? Okay,
Yeah,
is
we
that
can
it?
measure it and find out what it is, and if not, we can put more in it, or if there is none, put some in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
put-
that's all.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very,
put,
very
put
important.
baffles in out at the soffit so you don't pack it full of
Well, see, I didn't know when I did mine. They're like, dude, your house will, because it was all packed in.
Oh,
Let's
gotcha.
make this thing nice
Yeah.
and tight. And they're like, no, it needs to breathe.
Yeah.
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 People don't know that.
Yeah.
and
No.
then they make their house sick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And some people think, with just gable
Please
vents
share.
are enough. And
Yeah.
gable vents aren't enough.
Mm-mm.
Well, people don't know that
Yeah.
No.
at all.
No.
No.
And then
And
they might
sometimes it makes it worse because they do have soffit vent and they do have a ridge vent. Well, then the air up there doesn't know what to do. It's not venting correctly.
Right.
And if you're in that situation, the best thing to do is close off your gable vents if you have the proper ventilation with your soffit through the ridge vent there.
And how do you even get to these new houses with the roofs? Are they hard to get into? Are they little squares?
It is becoming a little bit more of a challenge in the industry to get on some of these houses and to move around.
The inside, like the inside. Because I know.
Some can be, but I mean.
But
some
if you guys are
most
probably the
homeowners-
first ones that get in them, no, but you guys it's
Yeah.
easy. But homeowners, they're not
Yeah.
hopping in there.
Right.
Sure.
Usually
you
when
guys
we're
do it
there,
all the time.
Right.
But
there's some
homeowners aren't
drywall,
hopping in
yeah.
there, and I think that they're understanding that they don't know and they haven't
Yeah.
been up there,
Right.
and they don't know who to trust to go look up there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Right.
true.
And so to hear you guys say all the time, no big deal. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
That
that's what
wasn't
we do every
pre-scripted.
day.
So,
Yeah.
because I know homeowners. I mean, mine has a door, and I don't even go up there much.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
You
how
should go
many?
over and check it out sometime.
How many people don't have one? You know, we'll have to go up and check it
Yeah,
out.
definitely. Definitely.
So,
We can get a little education, man. We can make this thing mobile and get
but
some
it's
education.
great. I think the education piece and the hire it, wanting to bring people into the trade and the awareness of that is huge.
Yes.
But getting back to the products that we're talking about, what do we want to hit on? Do we hit on what about the windows? So we talked about the.
Yeah, we got the TC Backer Weather Buster windows are going to be in there.
Yeah.
We offer them in any shape and size that you want. No window too small, no window too big.
And our window
Right.
colors are what color again? They're white.
Yeah, we can get them in white, black, red, brown, tan,
Wood.
wood.
We can get composite.
Yeah, we can get
Really?
composite.
Yeah.
So you have a wood finish, real wood.
Mhm.
So you can actually stain it, sand it, and paint it. Real wood on the outside and composite on the outside.
Real wood on
Yeah.
the inside, composite on the outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wood on
so,
the inside,
so you don't have to
composite on the
maintain the outside, but the inside you can have all the things you want that
Yep.
look. Oh wow.
Yeah, if
Yep.
you're trying to keep it,
Brian,
country looking or
Roshan.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys see what's out there. I mean, you see so many houses a day that also lets you know what's out there and what people are saying, and you're on the pulse of the homeowner.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
Right.
And then you guys do ongoing training, right, with these
Yes.
companies to make
Yes.
sure that you get taught to install products certain ways, right?
Absolutely,
All
we
that
have
stuff.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, it's like any
Kevin.
other trade. You got to constantly work on your craft to be good
You know,
at
and
it.
safety's a big thing too.
Wow,
Yes,
that's a good
that's
point.
one thing that we are crazy about at our company. We always equip our guys with the best safety stuff.
Yeah.
We actually go out and we will. I mean, a lot of places I've noticed. They'll wait for a fine to come from like an OSHA or something like that.
Yeah.
The companies that go out and patrol and make sure that people are being safe.
Mm-hmm.
We actually do internal fining. So
Yeah.
if you come and work for us and you're putting a roof on for us, you're subcontracting for us, and you're not following the rules, and you're not being safe, you're going to get a fine from TC Backer.
Yeah.
We take it very seriously because at the end of the day, everyone's got to go home.
That's
Everyone's got
right.
a family,
And be with their family.
and going
Yeah.
home to your family is way more important than getting that last shingle down at the edge.
Well, all the kids and all the moms out there, I'm sure, or dads, if their wife is out there working, are feel good about that because
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
important. That's good
It
to
is.
hear.
It is very important. I mean, all it takes is one thing to happen, and your entire day, your entire life can just change in a matter of seconds if you
Yes.
fell off a roof.
Yes.
I mean, so we have so much to go over. That's the great thing
Yeah.
is just letting people know what is the foundation of a solid company. What makes up a company that you want to come into your house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
quality, safety. I mean, we got all the insurances. Everybody's got workers' comp insurance, unemployment, general liability. We have way more than enough insurance than most people probably
You
have.
know, just to touch on that real quick, the big thing when I first got into construction 15 years ago was I started with some of the smaller companies, and the running joke was always, you fall off the roof, you're fired before you hit the ground. You know what I mean? You're just kind of
Yeah,
out
that
of
was the
luck,
joke. Yeah.
That was the running joke, and that was the industry joke, and as funny as that isn't, that's real life, man. That's, there wasn't programs out there, and a lot of these companies weren't equipped to be able to provide their employees with insurance and with workers' comp.
Yeah.
If you, God forbid, accidents do happen and things do
Yeah.
happen, you break your leg,
Yeah.
you're going to be covered.
Right.
You're not going to be left in the dust.
And I think the reason that is simple is because people didn't look at the trades the way they should look at the trades.
Right.
So they
absolutely.
shoved in people that they thought maybe,
Mhm.
instead of saying this is serious. You're working with people's homes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
buildings, offices, bridges, like everything is constructed,
Yeah.
right, by a tradesman.
Yeah.
So it's very serious, and what a great way to find a niche. And if you love it, you love it. If you don't, you don't. If you
Yeah.
love it, you know you love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you like
construction's
driving, working,
for
nailing.
people, for certain people, when it's not for people. You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those
Yeah,
things, and it's no hard feelings. If you ever want to come out and you want to see what we're all about, come out and have a conversation with me.
Yeah.
There's no hard feelings if this is not for
How
you.
cool would it be to hook up with some schools around here and have ride with a contractor
Oh,
for a day?
I would
and you
love
guys
that.
have it.
Yeah.
I
How
would
cool
love
would
to
that
do
be,
That would
right?
I would love to
great.
do that.
Because you know my daughter wants to get into real estate, and I'm like, well, you got to ride around with some. You know, I want you to really see what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because school's not going to teach you what it's about.
No.
You got to know that. Everyone I know in school says, well, it's nothing. When I learned my trade, I had to learn how to do it because they didn't teach me anything with my trade. I just got certified.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's not even funny to me. I'm like,
No.
hey, Paul, good to see you.
Yeah.
But it lets me know that it's up to us to
Yeah.
do things right and to train.
Yeah.
So we are teachers.
Yeah.
Right? Continuous. So it's important. I think that would be a great program to have. And we could get other organizations, because we have a lot of construction trades to go in, and maybe we develop a group where around here kids can ride with, or not even just kids, but anybody that wants
Yeah.
to. I hate to just say kids. I'm a man of the Bible, so it's 72. There's an endless amount of opportunities
Yes.
for someone that wants to
Yeah.
come. So
Yeah.
whether it was harvest or whatever,
Yeah.
people can ride with a contractor for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How
that's a
cool
great
would that
idea.
be?
I like that.
I would
Because
love to
once
be a
you
part of
see
that.
it, someone like me, once I saw it, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is the lifestyle I want to live.
Absolutely.
I want to eat lunch like this. I want to hang
Absolutely.
out with these. Anthony Camacho, if you don't have his book, this guy has his 4th best-selling book, globally best-selling book
yeah?
Oh,
on sales
okay.
tips. Oh, he's no joke. That
Awesome.
guy is amazing. If you're not following Anthony Camacho, he is amazing. That is the hitman. Anthony,
Awesome.
good to see you.
Awesome.
The itty-bitty little
Thanks for
sales
tuning in,
booklet
Anthony. Appreciate
on how
it.
to meet with multi-million-dollar clients. Great book, great dude. Appreciate you,
Wow.
man. Everything you do. He's a global brand all around the world. Helps people become better at what they do.
Yeah.
Great dude, man. Appreciate you, Tanya, your whole family, everything, man.
Yeah.
So it's up to all of us
Yeah.
that keep doing it, right? He teaches people in the sales profession,
Mm-hmm.
the car profession, well, sales profession, how to be better, how to be more professional, just like you guys are doing
Yeah.
with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Making awareness for women is important, man.
Yeah.
You know, on TikTok, I follow all these women in construction, crane operators, tall ones, and they say they care a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gentler on the equipment.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what they said.
Yeah.
Right? They're gentler on the
Yeah.
equipment.
Men,
They-
men fix things with hammers, dude.
They
Yeah.
finesse it a little bit different. You know, I watch them doing driving trucks.
Uh-huh.
They do safety tricks, tips for truck drivers.
Yeah.
I watch all this on TikTok, and it's beautiful.
Wow.
David, good to
What's
see
up,
you.
Dave?
So
There's
you guys
our
aren't
master
afraid
craftsman
of
right there.
any of that.
Yeah.
So it's awesome what you guys are doing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
home
Yeah, it's
show's
really
gonna be
exciting
awesome.
stuff, man.
Yeah,
really
I'm
exciting
excited
stuff.
for
And we're going to be there with you. You guys are going to have a live booth.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
that
be
will
out
be
there all
cool.
weekend. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
Please come out, get some knowledge, come hang out with us, come out, and just say hi, see what we got going on. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on, and I'm telling you, you want to be a part of what we got going on, man. We're gonna keep grinding at this,
Yeah.
and we're gonna do great things.
Sky's the limit, brother.
Yes, for sure. So if you want to be part of a fast-paced, ambitious company, please come out and have a conversation with me. Call me. My phone number is 717-916-0732. Visit our website. Come out to our shop up in Dover, 1550 East Canal Road in Dover. Fill out an application, have a conversation. You'll learn real quick if it's for you, if it's not for you. And like I said before, there's no hard feelings if it's not. But you never know. Never hurts to come out and check it out and just see what we're all about, what we have going on.
Absolutely.
Can you
Well
put up
said.
the home and garden pictures
Yeah.
to show them? So it's going to be next weekend. It'd be really cool to see you out there. Bring your kids.
Yep.
There's going to be architecture, Lego build, awesome food, and really just a hands-on to get to know your contractors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your home is, you work so hard, 40, 80 hours a week to make that payment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And take care of it.
Yeah.
You know, and learn about it,
Absolutely.
get educated,
Yeah,
figure out
absolutely.
what's important, make a list.
Yep.
Take 5 minutes. Sit down with your spouse or whoever it is you live with
Yeah.
or lives there and say, what's important to us, right? Is making sure that we are safe in our home, that we don't have, that we can open our window, that maybe you have foggy windows and you've been wanting to get rid of the sashes broken or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So write that down. Can
Yeah.
you find someone that will just do 2 windows without trying to say, I don't know, but write down your list
Right.
and come and show your list
Yeah.
and say, hey, here's my list. Can you help me with it?
Yeah.
What do you think
I mean,
about it?
every homeowner should have a guy for all aspects of their home. You know,
Yeah.
and you should have a book. I know I do. I have a guy for plumbing. I have
Yeah.
a guy for
Ruby.
everything.
Yep.
You know, everyone should
Yeah,
have a
we all
guy.
do.
So this is a good place to go to find that person. You know, find your plumbers, find your
Well, you don't have a phone
landscapers.
book anymore,
No,
right?
Yeah.
So,
Is it-
you got a phone book
Yeah.
right?
here. You know, that's
So,
right.
when you use that and you go to this,
Mhm.
right? You see it on the media, which is your phone, and then
Yep.
your social, and you come out to it. That's really, it's not anything. It's there. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why
Absolutely.
it's there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so just don't reference your kids in social media. It's like people always reference that.
Mm-hmm.
And my whole job, part of it has been to say, don't reference it. Where's everybody at?
Yeah.
They're here.
Yeah.
So help them get to where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're someone that wants to go somewhere, follow people that are in the path that you want to go. That's all this is.
absolutely.
So we appreciate this shares. This isn't sharing some kiddie video. This is sharing hardworking people that have families that come to your restaurants, that go to your malls, that go to your tire shop, that eat at your restaurant, that go to your kids' school, that go to football games and wrestling games. That's what it's about. It's about
Yeah.
support.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone's at home, everyone's worked hard, and you can share this out. So we appreciate
Yes,
it
please share this
when you
video.
share this out.
And like our page.
Yeah,
Yes.
please
Like our
go
page,
like the
TC
page.
Backer
Yeah.
Can you
Construction.
pull up TC Backer Construction
Yes,
so we can
sir.
jump? Thank you.
There it is.
Please go like it. And how about the website 321
Gutter.
Gutterdone.com.
That's
I'll
right.
move out of the way here a little
And
bit.
so you guys are
can see
licensed.
Yeah.
that. Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's important. I mean, they're
Yeah.
licensed. They got the insurances.
Mhm.
They finance. They take easy payments. But before,
Yeah.
don't put the cart before the horse. Meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just come out
Yeah,
and meet them.
definitely get to know anyone that you're going to be having work on anything that's as important as your home. I mean,
Yeah.
you know that's your investment. That, like you said, that's what you work 40 to 80
Yeah.
hours a week for. That's where the most of your money goes. So please do your research. I don't expect you to come out and meet us and just have us be your guy. Talk
Yeah.
to other people.
Yeah.
Talk to other
Always
people.
get 3 estimates.
Yes.
And then how about having these gazebos? They're going to be auctioned off, and the proceeds are going to be given to 2 non-for-profits.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how cool would that be to have one of these out in your business to show appreciation for your
Absolutely.
employees?
Even if you
Put it-
don't need one, just
Yeah.
come down and put a bid in on it.
Yeah.
It's for the cause.
Yes.
I mean, there's so
Not because you
many
need one.
places that could use one.
Yes.
I mean, you could even give it probably, I don't know if they could fit it in the backyard of the transitional house, but how cool would that be?
That would be really
To
awesome.
get-
There you
donate
go.
the money and then give them
Yeah.
the gazebo.
It
But,
would fit in your backyard nice.
you know,
You have a nice
yes.
backyard back
It
there.
would.
It would fit
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
back there, right next to that pool back there.
Yeah, it would, no doubt it would. So, for sure. It would look nice.
Yeah.
So, appreciate everyone sharing and inviting. Thank you all. You'll see us Tuesday, 7 o'clock, Thursday, 7
Yep.
o'clock, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, Thursday. So next week, you're going to see us Tuesday, Thursday, and then you're going to see us at the home show.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Friday,
you won't
Saturday,
see us till
Sunday.
Tuesday, but then you'll see us Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
So let's
Come on
make
out.
sure that we share this, do some watch parties,
Yeah.
let your friends know.
Yeah.
This is how people are going to find out about the home show. They get busy. The Home and Garden Show from York Builders. It's all about local and getting to know your local contractors
Yeah.
that are going to work on your house. And don't wait until you need it. Plan for it.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you are in need of it, come down. It's a great opportunity because they're doing the show.
That's right.
Inside, outside,
Inside
right?
out.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And the
Inside
whole
and
thing from
outside.
buying it and financing it.
Yep.
Yep.
Everything to
Absolutely.
landscaping it.
Yep.
God bless you.
Lenders, everything. Everyone's going to be there. So please stop out. Please share this video. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday,
7
7 o'clock.